Europe. It's a continent brimming with iconic landmarks, bustling cities, and rich history. But beyond those well-trodden paths, there's a whole other Europe waiting to be discovered. A Europe of quiet cobblestone lanes, serene beaches, and mountain vistas that will take your breath away. We're talking about those charming villages where the pace of life slows down, where you can savor authentic culture without the crowds, and where every corner you turn reveals a hidden gem. Places that feel undiscovered, unspoiled, and truly special. So, if you're tired of the usual tourist traps and yearn for a more intimate European experience, you're in the right place. In this video, we're ditching the guidebook and venturing off the beaten path to uncover 15 of Europe's best-kept secrets. Get ready to discover destinations that will steal your heart and leave you longing to book that next flight. Our first stop takes us to the heart of Spain, high above the Guadalquivir River, to a town that seems frozen in time. This is Albarracin, a perfectly preserved medieval village where the whispers of history echo through the narrow cobblestone streets. Imagine strolling through lanes lined with pink-hued houses, their wooden balconies adorned with colorful flowers, seemingly untouched by modern life. This is a place to wander aimlessly, to get delightfully lost in the maze of alleys, and to discover hidden squares where time seems to stand still. Albarracin is a walker's paradise, and as you explore, you'll encounter ancient walls, a majestic Moorish castle, and the impressive Cathedral of Albarracin. And if you're a history enthusiast, the Albarracin Foundation offers a fascinating glimpse into the region's rich past. But perhaps the true magic of Albarracin lies in its tranquility. Find a sunny spot in the Plaza Mayor, savor a leisurely lunch of traditional Spanish tapas, and soak in the peaceful ambiance of this medieval gem. Next we journey to the Adriatic coast, where the shimmering waters of the Adriatic Sea meet the charming town of Piran, Slovenia. Often overlooked for its more famous neighbors, Piran offers a unique blend of Italian and Slovenian influences, creating an atmosphere that's both familiar and captivating. As you stroll along the harbor, you'll be greeted by colorful Venetian-style architecture, a legacy of the Venetian Republic's influence in the region. The scent of fresh seafood wafts through the air, tempting you to indulge in a delicious meal at one of the many restaurants lining the waterfront. Be sure to climb the bell tower of St. George's Church for breathtaking panoramic views of the town, the Adriatic Sea, and the rolling hills beyond. And for a taste of local life, wander through Tartini Square, the heart of Piran, where you can browse local crafts, enjoy a coffee at a sidewalk cafe, or simply soak in the lively atmosphere. Piran is a place to embrace the slow pace of coastal living, to savor fresh seafood, and to discover the beauty of Slovenia's hidden gem on the Adriatic. Okay, picture this. You're cycling down a quiet lane, the Baltic Sea breeze in your hair, passing by fields dotted with wildflowers and charming wooden houses painted in cheerful reds and yellows. That's the magic of the Islands. This archipelago, sprinkled between Finland and Sweden, is a haven for those seeking a unique blend of adventure and serenity. Now, you might not have heard of Åland, and that's part of its charm. These islands, with their fascinating history as an autonomous region of Finland where they speak Swedish, offer a unique cultural landscape. Imagine the freshest seafood, caught that day, and served with a side of Scandinavian hospitality. And the best part? You can explore it all at your own pace. Whether you're an avid cyclist eager to conquer the island roads, a kayaker yearning to glide through pristine waters, or simply someone who loves to soak in untouched natural beauty, Åland has something for you. Remember, travel is about connecting with a place. And in Åland, you connect with a different pace of life, a slower, more mindful way of being. So pack your sense of adventure, lace up your hiking boots, rent a bike, or grab a paddle. The Åland Islands are waiting to be discovered. Just imagine yourself sitting on a rocky outcrop watching the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, with the gentle lapping of the waves composing the soundtrack to your Nordic adventure. You won't find crowds here, just peace, quiet, and the raw beauty of the natural world. From the serene landscapes of the Nordic islands, we travel south to the sun-drenched region of Basilicata in southern Italy. Here, carved into the dramatic limestone cliffs, lies Matera, a city that seems to defy time. Imagine walking through a labyrinth of ancient cave dwellings, some dating back to the Paleolithic era, their honey-colored stone glowing in the warm Italian sun. This is Matera, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to human resilience and the enduring connection between people and place. What's fascinating about Matera is that it's not just a relic of the past. People lived in these caves called Sassi for centuries, creating a vibrant community within the rock itself. Today, these caves have been reborn as charming hotels, restaurants, and shops, offering a glimpse into the past while embracing the present. As you wander through the narrow, winding streets, imagine the generations who walked this very path before you. Feel the weight of history in the ancient stones, hear the echoes of laughter and conversations long gone, and let the spirit of this ancient city wash over you. You'll find yourself captivated by the stories whispered by the stones, tales of hardship and ingenuity, of community and survival. Matera is a place that stays with you long after you've left. It's a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, beauty and resilience can flourish. So come explore this unique city, lose yourself in its labyrinthine streets, and discover the magic of Matera, a place where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. Now let's venture off the beaten path to a land steeped in history and brimming with charm, Albania. Nestled amongst the rugged mountains of southern Albania, we find Gjirokaster, a town frozen in time, its cobblestone streets whispering tales of a rich Ottoman past. Imagine stepping back centuries where time seems to slow down, and the air is thick with the scent of strong coffee and fresh mountain air. Gjirokaster, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a feast for the senses. Picture yourself strolling through its steep, winding alleys lined with distinctive stone houses with their characteristic overhanging windows, a testament to the town's unique architectural heritage. It's like stepping into a living museum, where every corner reveals a glimpse into a bygone era. As you explore the imposing Gjirokaster fortress, imagine the stories held within its ancient walls. This fortress, with its panoramic views of the town and surrounding mountains, has witnessed centuries of history unfold. It's a place where you can almost hear the echoes of Ottoman soldiers, feel the weight of history, and appreciate the strategic importance of this once mighty stronghold. But Gjirokaster is more than just its history. It's a place where you can experience the warmth and hospitality of the Albanian people, savor the flavors of traditional cuisine, and discover a hidden gem that's often overlooked on the tourist map. So come, wander through its enchanting streets, soak in the atmosphere of a time gone by, and let Gjirokaster work its magic on you. Now, we're heading to the Adriatic coast, to a place where soaring mountains plunge dramatically into the shimmering waters of the Bay of Kotor. This fjord-like landscape in Montenegro is simply breathtaking, and nestled right at its heart is the charming town of Kotor. Kotor is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. Its fortified walls, built by the Venetians centuries ago, encircle a maze of cobblestone streets, charming squares, and historic churches. It's a place where you can easily lose yourself, wandering through time as you discover hidden courtyards and soak in the atmosphere. While the summer months bring crowds of tourists, visiting Kotor in the off-season offers a unique charm. Imagine having the place almost to yourself, enjoying the peace and quiet as you sip your morning coffee with a view of the bay. You'll have more opportunities to connect with the locals, savor the traditional cuisine, and experience the true rhythm of life in this magical corner of Montenegro. Get ready to journey to a place where rugged landscapes meet untamed beauty, where cascading waterfalls thunder from towering cliffs, and where time seems to move at a different pace. We're heading north to the Faroe Islands, a remote archipelago that's part of the Kingdom of Denmark. These volcanic islands, 18 in total, rise dramatically from the North Atlantic Ocean, their peaks often shrouded in mist and legend. Imagine emerald green valleys dotted with colorful villages, connected by narrow roads that wind through tunnels and over mountain passes. This is a place where you can truly escape the everyday, disconnect from the digital world, and reconnect with nature's raw power. The Faroe Islands are a paradise for hikers, offering trails that lead to breathtaking viewpoints, hidden coves, and ancient ruins. You can kayak through fjords, spot puffins nesting on sheer cliffs, or simply breathe in the fresh air and soak in the silence. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of the elusive northern lights dancing across the night sky. Now, let's venture to the heart of Transylvania, a region steeped in history and legend. But don't worry, we're not here to hunt vampires. Instead, we're going to discover the enchanting city of Sibiu, a place where time seems to have stood still. Sibiu is a true architectural gem, with its colorful houses, cobblestone streets, and grand squares. As you wander through the upper town, you'll feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. Look up, and you'll notice something unique about the houses here. Many of them have eyes that seem to follow you as you walk by. These eyes of Sibiu are actually attic windows, but they add to the city's magical atmosphere. But Sibiu is more than just a pretty face. It's a city with a rich history and vibrant culture, having been named the European Capital of Culture in 2005. You can delve into its Saxon past at the Brukenthal National Museum, climb the Council Tower for panoramic views, or simply relax in one of the many cafes and soak in the atmosphere of this charming city. Ah, Portugal, land of soulful fado music, tasty custard tarts, and a more laid-back vibe than its Iberian neighbor Spain. And while most folks beeline for Lisbon or the Algarve, we're going to duck away to a little slice of paradise called Comporta. Imagine this. Instead of wall-to-wall sunbathers, you've got miles of pristine, sandy beaches that feel practically private. Trade in traffic jams for strolls through rice paddies swaying in the breeze. Swap city noise for the sounds of nature. That's Comporta in a nutshell. This is a place to truly unwind. Think barefoot luxury. Stylish, eco-friendly accommodations that blend into the dunes. Days spent soaking up the sun, maybe trying some stand-up paddleboarding or simply reading a book with the sand between your toes. And when hunger strikes, fresh seafood restaurants await, serving up the day's catch with that genuine Portuguese hospitality. If you're craving a getaway that's both chic and serene, Comporta is calling your name. Now let's hop over to France, but not to the bustling streets of Paris. We're heading to the Brittany region, a land of Celtic legends, craggy coastlines, and charming towns like Dinan. Perched on a hill overlooking the Rance River, Dinan is like stepping right into a medieval fairy tale. Half-timbered houses, their wooden beams painted in cheerful hues, lean towards each other as if sharing secrets centuries old. Cobblestone streets wind their way past artisan shops, inviting you to browse for local crafts and souvenirs. And the scent of freshly baked crepes wafts through the air, tempting you to indulge in this Breton specialty. Be sure to take a stroll along the ramparts, the ancient city walls, for breathtaking views of the town and the river valley below. Or, for a different perspective, hop on a boat for a leisurely cruise along the Rance. As you glide through the water, passing under stone bridges and past lush green landscapes, you'll understand why Dinan has captured the hearts of travelers for centuries. Croatia has become a real hotspot in recent years, and for good reason. But while Dubrovnik and Var are flooded with tourists, we're going to escape the crowds and set sail for the island of Vis. This little gem, tucked away in the Adriatic Sea, was once a Yugoslav naval base, which meant it was off-limits to visitors. And that isolation helped preserve its natural beauty and authentic charm. Think crystal-clear turquoise waters lapping against secluded beaches, some only accessible by boat. Picture vineyards clinging to hillsides producing delicious local wines. Imagine exploring charming fishing villages where time seems to move a little slower. That's Vis in a nutshell. Whether you want to spend your days swimming, sunbathing, hiking, biking, or simply savoring fresh seafood by the harbor, Vis offers a taste of the real Mediterranean, unspoiled by mass tourism. So grab your swimsuit, pack your sense of adventure, and get ready to discover this hidden gem of the Adriatic. Now I know what you're thinking. Slovenia? Wine country? Trust me on this one, folks. Tucked away between Italy and the Alps, the Vipava Valley is like stumbling upon a well-kept secret. Imagine rolling vineyards, charming villages, and a pace of life that just begs you to slow down and savor the moment. This isn't your crowded, touristy wine region. This is the real deal. Family-run wineries invite you in, eager to share their passion for winemaking that's been passed down through generations. You'll sip on unique local varietals like Zelen and Panella, and let me tell you, they're delicious. But the best part, you'll connect with the people. These are hardworking folks who are proud of their land and their heritage. They'll welcome you with open arms, share their stories, and make you feel like family. So ditch the crowds and the overpriced tours, and discover the authentic heart of Slovenian wine country in the Vipava Valley. You won't regret it. Next up, we're heading north, way north, to the Lofoten Islands in Norway. Now this is a destination for those of you who crave dramatic landscapes and a true sense of adventure. Imagine jagged mountain peaks rising straight out of the sea, colorful fishing villages clinging to the shoreline, and a sky that explodes with color during the northern lights. It's enough to take your breath away. The Lofoten Islands are a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Hiking trails wind their way through mountains and along fjords, offering breathtaking views at every turn. Kayaking lets you explore hidden coves and get up close and personal with the local wildlife. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a whale or two. But even if you're not the adventurous type, there's something magical about simply soaking in the scenery. The air is crisp and clean, the pace of life is relaxed, and the beauty of your surroundings is enough to make you forget all your worries. So if you're looking for an off-the-beaten-path destination that will stay with you long after you've returned home, add the Lofoten Islands to your list. So you've strolled through Krakow's magnificent market square, you've been humbled by the history of Auschwitz, and you think you've experienced the best of Poland? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because just beyond Krakow's bustling city limits lies a whole other world. A world of rolling hills, charming villages, and a pace of life that truly lets you savor every moment. We're talking about Krakow's countryside, an often overlooked region that's ripe for exploration. Picture this. You're wandering through cobblestone streets lined with colorful houses, the aroma of pierogies wafting from a nearby kitchen. You stumble upon a local market, overflowing with fresh produce and handmade crafts, and you realize this is the authentic Poland you've been craving. But the real beauty of Krakow's countryside lies in its tranquility. Here you can escape the crowds and reconnect with nature. Imagine hiking through dense forests, cycling past fields of wildflowers, or simply relaxing by a serene lake. The only sound, the gentle breeze rustling the leaves. This is a place to breathe deeply, slow down, and soak in the simple pleasures of life. Trust me, a journey through Krakow's countryside is a journey to the heart of Poland. Now let's hop over to Greece, a land steeped in mythology, history, and beauty. But while the Greek islands might be calling your name, I'm going to let you in on a little secret Meteora. This place is straight out of a fantasy novel, folks. Imagine towering sandstone pillars, reaching for the heavens with ancient monasteries perched precariously on top. It's like something out of Indiana Jones, but without the snakes. We're talking about a landscape so dramatic, so awe-inspiring that it's no wonder the name Meteora translates to suspended in the air. These monasteries, built by monks seeking refuge and solitude centuries ago, seem to defy gravity. And while they're stunning any time of year, visiting during the off-season is like unlocking a secret level of tranquility. Imagine having these spiritual havens practically to yourself. You can wander through centuries-old frescoes, soak in the panoramic views without the crowds, and truly feel the weight of history and spirituality that permeates this place. You'll understand why monks chose to build their homes among the clouds, seeking a connection with something far greater than themselves. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've descended back to Earth. From Spain's medieval towns to the dramatic cliffs of the Faroe Islands, from the peaceful countryside of Poland to the monasteries suspended in the Greek sky, these 15 hidden gems prove that Europe's beauty lies not only in its famous capitals, but also in the places where time slows down and authenticity thrives. If these hidden gems have inspired your wanderlust, make sure to subscribe for more travel inspiration and insider tips. Hit the like button if you're ready to explore beyond the ordinary, and let us know in the comments which of these destinations is calling your name.